guys, it's time. I don't know why does it feel such a big deal popping one of these pills? But I've been waiting such a long time to do this and it's finally time. Sorry I look like a shiny mess. We've been painting and cooking and it's been busy and all of a sudden it's time. So it's time, I'm doing it. Andrew, dare I ask how you feel about this whole thing?
I'm scared.
Are you scared for me or of me?
You're gonna release the rage monster.
I am releasing the rage monster. Right. We're doing it. Good luck me. Good luck you. Good luck the world.
Good luck.
It's down. So we're back home now from the tip and I really am feeling quite crappy. I was feeling really smug, thinking I'd got away with none of the Clomid side effects because the first 2 nights I felt, apart from a little bit dizzy and spaced out, I felt totally fine. But now I'm feeling really bad. I've got such a bad headache, literally all down the side of my face, and my neck and my shoulder just like aches. I'm feeling really rubbishy, and also I'm getting quite a lot of pains in like my ovary area. It's good, like I'm still smiling about it because I'm just so grateful to be on it, and I'm pleased because hopefully it means that my body is reacting to it somehow and it's a step in the right direction. So I feel like shit, but I feel quite happy about it. So it's a weird feeling, but yeah, I think I might take myself off to like bed for a little bit or something, or do a bit of editing on the sofa or something and just chill out because I'm not feeling great. So it's Saturday now and it's cycle day 10 and I've just been to the fertility hospital for a scan to see how my body seems to be reacting to the Clomid, and trying not to be emotional, but it just didn't go as I was hoping. You kind of hope that it's going to, well, I was just hoping for good news and I just never seem to get any kind of good news when I go to any of these hospital appointments. It's always like something that's going wrong. So she did the scan and she couldn't find my right ovary at all, which I don't understand. Like, is that normal to just not find it? Like, I've had scans before, so you'd think that they would pick up on that, but she couldn't find my right ovary at all. She couldn't find my right ovary at all, and then my left ovary, she saw something that she said could be a follicle, but she isn't sure, so I've got to go back in 2 days for another scan. If it's grown, it's a follicle, and if it's shrank, she doesn't know if it's like overhang from previous ovulation or something. I don't know. She also said my lining was really thin, which if your lining is thin, I think that means your chances of getting pregnant are slim, but that could be wrong. I'll have to do some research on that when I get home. So I'm feeling a little bit shit, to be honest. Just wasn't what I expected. Like, you kind of go in hoping that she'd be like, oh wow, like your body's reacted amazing, you're gonna ovulate in like 3 days time, like get to business or whatever. But we've been told that we can't try at all until at least after the scan on Monday, because she doesn't really know what's going on. She said it's like nothing to worry about, but I feel worried. It just wasn't how I was expecting it to go. I expected to come out and feel like great and feel like something was happening, and I just feel really disappointed and worried. Yeah, so I'll do some research when I get home. Just wanted to check in after that appointment and let you know how it was going. I'm not filming this to be dramatic. I just really want these videos to show like the true ups and downs of infertility and trying to conceive, and it's really hard and really disappointing at so many different stages. I don't want to scare anyone that's going to be having Clomid or worry them, but this is how I am finding it currently, and I just wanted to be really honest with it and let you know how it's going. So it's cycle day 12 now, and I have my next scan at the hospital this morning, and I've just done an ovulation test and I've got my flashing smiley, which means hopefully that I am gearing up for ovulation. So a bit nervous about this appointment, but I'll see what she says, but absolutely over the moon to see this flashing smiley. So I've just got out of my appointment for cycle day 12. It was my second scan, and I thought I'd just quickly fill you in on what happened. It was more successful than last time, I would say. She could find both my ovaries this time, which is always a bonus, and she confirmed what the ovulation test was saying, that I am going to ovulate anytime now, so she's told me to get trying. But she did say that my lining is still looking really thin. I think she said it was only 3.6, and they like it to be above 6 for a baby to implant successfully. So I am feeling a little bit down about that. Yeah, so they've booked me in for another appointment in 8 days time, where they'll scan again, confirm that I've ovulated, and hopefully my lining will have thickened somewhat, hopefully above 6. If it hasn't, you know, I'm not getting pregnant this cycle, and I'm just going to have to deal with that. That's just how it is, really. She said if my lining hasn't thickened, she said with Clomid, it encourages the follicle to grow, and my follicle had grown, but it also can prevent your lining from thickening as it would normally. So if this cycle doesn't work, I'll go on to a second cycle on a lower dose of Clomid, in the hope that it still lets the follicle grow and whatever it needs to do in the right amount of time, but also doesn't prevent the lining from thickening. So if the reduced dose still doesn't have the right effect, I will have to go on to injectables, which I'm a little bit nervous about, but I know if you have IVF or whatever, you have to be okay with injecting yourself anyway, so I'm just going to have to deal with it. You know, it's been a slightly more positive appointment today, but I'm still feeling a little bit wary. We are going to try this month, but I kind of feel a little bit like, what's the point at the moment? But you know, you never know. Maybe I will have that scan in 8 days time, and the lining will have thickened and everything will be looking okay. It's just trial and error at this stage, I think. So it's cycle day 15 and I've got my solid smiley, and I literally can't believe it. I never thought I would see the day where on cycle day 15, which is pretty normal, I actually ovulated. I know it's within 48 hours of getting the solid smiley that they say you will ovulate, so I'm going to class Saturday, which is cycle day 17. From there I'm going to start counting days past ovulation. So Saturday, cycle day 17, I'm going to count as 1 DPO. Oh, I can't believe it. Hi guys, so it's cycle day 20 now, and I've just had another scan at the hospital, and it actually went a lot better than I was expecting. I was expecting that to be the one where they say, like, your lining's not thick enough, you're definitely not getting pregnant this month, but actually, by some miracle, my lining has doubled and gone from 3.6 to over 6 millimeters. She didn't say exactly what, but she said it was over 6 now, which is amazing and means that we're in with a chance still this month. I've had 0 symptoms yet, so I'm not feeling overly hopeful or optimistic or pregnant in any way, but just the fact that it seems to have done something. Sorry, you can hear this one like getting herself comfy. Are you done? Just the fact it seems to have kind of done something is just such a relief. I always knew that Clomid was going to have some physical side effects. There was no doubt about that, and I did have some, and they were bearable, and that was fine. What I hadn't really prepared myself for was the effect the hormones has had on my mood, on just everything about how I'm feeling. It's been horrendous, honestly. I hadn't quite prepared myself for how bad it was going to be. When I was first taking the tablets it was fine, but since I don't know if it's since I ovulated, but my mood has been horrendous. Like, I was really snappy, I was really grumpy, and I was really short-tempered. But this past week, all I have done is cry. Like, literally everything and nothing is making me cry. Like, I'm just crying all the time. In the taxi on the way to the hospital this morning, I was crying in the taxi. Like, it's embarrassing, because obviously the taxi driver's like, what the hell's wrong with you? And you can't really say, because you don't really know. Like, obviously I do have a lot going on at the moment with the infertility and my mum and everything like that, so there's no doubt that I am feeling emotional about that anyway, but everything just seems heightened by a million and I just feel horrible. Like, I feel better now I've had that scan, and it feels like it's kind of more for a purpose now because it does seem to be doing something for me. But whilst I was having that kind of like really low mood and struggling to like drag myself out of feeling so depressed, really, it was really difficult to be going through that and to be feeling like it was for nothing, and to be feeling like the Clomid wasn't doing anything for me, so I was just going through it for nothing. So now I know that maybe I do still have a bit of a chance this month. I feel slightly better about the mood thing, and you know, I can deal with it if it's for a purpose. One thing I did quickly want to mention is that when I found out that my lining was really thin, I had a kind of Google to see if there was any vitamins or anything that can improve lining, and I heard a lot about this. I don't know how you pronounce it. Is it L-arginine? I don't know. I heard a lot about that, and I started taking that the next day after that first scan, and it could be total coincidence that my lining has thickened. It could have always gonna have done that, but I did start taking that, and for whatever reason it has thickened, so I'm gonna keep using that. I've also read it can be really good for a man's sperm count and to improve kind of motility and mobility and all of that jazz, so definitely going to keep taking that. Might get Andrew to take it, why not? So yeah, it's been a much more positive appointment this morning. Also, they have said that they're going to keep me on the 50mg dose for the next however many cycles, as my lining has thickened up, and they are going to track my second cycle with the scans and things like they did with the first one, just because there was the issue with the lining not thickening as it kind of would have normally done. So they are going to track my cycle for the next one as well if this one isn't successful. Hopefully onwards and upwards now. Had a little bit of good news, and yeah, I will update you later in the cycle, maybe if I notice any symptoms or when I do the dreaded pregnancy test. Right guys, so ignore my makeup free face and pyjamas. It is now cycle day 28 and I am about to test. I have approximately zero hope. A couple of days ago I was having some weird symptoms and I was thinking, maybe, but I feel like I'm going to come on my period any minute. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get my period today, or I thought it would come yesterday, and I told myself if I still not have it, I'll do a test in the morning. So I'm going to do it, but don't expect some big dramatic woohoo reaction because I'm fairly sure it's a negative this month. Right, so you can see it soaking across there, and we will just leave it for like 5 minutes. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes and the timer's just gone off. I don't know why I feel nervous even though I know it's going to be negative. We're going in. No. No way. Oh my God. I don't know if you can see that. Oh my God, I can't believe that. Can you see it? Can you see that? No fucking way, sorry, so don't mind my language, no fucking way. My God. I need to do some more. I'll come back when I've done some more.